I thought I'd do a haiku trilogy just to break the ice. This is called Pet Names. He calls her Yum Yums. She calls him Cutie Wootie. Now just bastard bitch.
It's been one of those days when the mirror smiled back and the wardrobe reached out and said, "Wear this, it suits you." One of those days when the traffic lights all turned green as I passed and the streets were full of potential friends and the hands of the clock swept round its face and kept time with my song, and I danced right through one of these days.
This is called Abracadabra. You don't normally have haikus with a sight gag, but there you go. Sue me. Like a magician, you pull your bra from your sleeve. You can see I'm pleased.
It was one of those days when the mirror scowled back and the clothes in the wardrobe were shabby and black, and all of the people I passed in the street looked like serial killers I'd rather not meet. The lights were all red and I crawled along sadly. I knew that this day could only end badly. As I drove out of town, I heard sirens howl. Was I speaking? Okay. And I threw in the towel.
This is called her least favourite photograph. Go back a bit. She falls. Whoops! Arse over tits. Not wearing sticks.
It was one of those days when, without any warning, the space-time continuum shifted to morning. The twin suns had risen, the 9 moons had set, and the kitchen called, "Master, you want breakfast yet?" I lay in my capsule, so snug and so lazy, when all of a sudden the vid screens went crazy. The newscaster rolled all his 17 eyes and said, "Monsters have landed from out of the skies. They only have 2 legs and 1 head." I sat up in shock and I leapt out of bed. It was one of those days when I had to go out and meet those invaders the news was about. I tried to stay calm, but I'd had quite a fight. I shouldn't read Philip K. Dick late at night. Crazy. The newscaster rolled all his 17 eyes and said, "Monsters have landed from out of the skies. They only have 2 legs and 1 head." I sat up in shock and I leapt out of bed. It was one of those days when I had to go out and meet those invaders the news was about. I tried to stay calm, but I'd had quite a fight. I shouldn't read Philip K. Dick late at night.
This is called Snowfall. She wakes to a morning with no reason for living, cries in the mirror to be forgiven, puts on her makeup, takes off her clothes, sits there and bleeds until she can't feel the blood in her veins runs cold. The cat cries to be fed. The batteries in her Walkman go dead. The Rachmaninoff stops. A letter she will never read sits on the welcome mat. Somewhere a mobile rings and stops. A member of a minor political party looking for her vote rings on her doorbell twice, slips on the ice and ruins his coat, curses. A man laughs at another man's joke. It's a big laugh, he's a big bloke. Laughter invades the square. There's a chill in the air. Her best friend calls on her to go on a blind date. She doesn't hear. Snow, snow, snow falls. Thank you. I have here in my possession a poem called The Smell of Purple from my little girl Tilly. Smell of purple. She says she can smell yellow. She says she can smell blue, despite not being able to spell either colour. Yellow smells the same as blue, like a wet kitty drying by the fire. Red smells like mummy when she kisses. Her kisses smell different when she kisses you. Then she smells like flames with little orange tips. Purple is my favourite smell. It smells just like a magic spell. I kiss her goodnight like violet, only lighter, with little flecks of purple scattered here and there.
sad tale of Michael, who was an awful flirt. Michael was an awful flirt. His charm was legendary. It hurt his steady girlfriend when she saw the way he always hoped to score. One night, as Mike was chatting up a girl called Anna, whose bra cup was 32 and double D, his girlfriend told him, "Don't you see? If you go on, my plan is this. I'll have to shoot you. I won't miss." But Michael said, "You won't, you know. I really love you, don't you know?" He carried on to flirt some more. His girlfriend, feeling very sore, like Cupid, took a bow and arrow, aimed, shot, and his escape was narrow. Her shot did not go through his heart, but rather lower. It did smart, and now his voice is quite high-pitched. His girlfriend's dating Anna. "Bitch," says Michael, "how on earth was I to know that both the girls were bi?" And the moral of that is, a bitch in the hand is worth two birds in each other's bushes.
So, Superman. I wanted to be your superhero, but all the best ones were already taken. Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, oh how they roll off the tongue. Doctor Strange or Daredevil or Green Lantern even. So I had to become my own one. Now I hear you cry, kissless and cuddleless, but have no fear, for I am here, created by your own longing, a superhero to suit you. It's Mr. Kiss Kiss and Cuddles Man to the rescue!
Oh, my hero! Who am I? I am Penny Chew. I am Muffin the Mule. I am the Goon on the Crystal set. I am Threatened Bit. I am a pink Angora jumper. I am a paper nylon petticoat. I'm a beehive. I'm the Beatles before they grew old, died or turned classical. I am Martin Luther King and JFK. I am the Cold War, the Iron Curtain and the Berlin Wall. I am the end of them all. I am the OU, the EU. I'm okay, you're okay. I am the Wolfenden Committee. I am trannies before they were cross-dressers. I am tape deck, CD, DVD. I am a telephone too heavy to be mobile. I am a microchip. I am a word processor. I am my grandmother's singer machine. I am my grandfather's madness. I am my father's weak left leg. I am my father's prejudice against the USA. I am my mother's prejudice against my father. I am the axe with which my mother killed diseased rabbits. I am my daughter's struggle to grow. I am the caress I give to my lover. I am my lover's need to caress me. I am 64.
This is called The Soul Goes for a Stroke. My uncle sleeps with pursed lips, as if kissed by a dream. Perched upon this kiss, a butterfly sits, as if an uncle's lips were the most natural place for a butterfly to rest, or as if it were an illustration of the soul, a symbol in a magical book that explains such things. Outside, the trees breathe gently, inhaling and exhaling a soft whisper of wind. Bees carve a map out of air for other bees to see. Out on a limb, two birds sit and chit-chat. A fox unseen passes by as if it had never been. A big bug topples off the top of a tiny stone onto its back, wriggling its arms and legs as if it were trying to swim through its currents of fear. One of the gossiping birds sees him as a tasty treat, eats him. Inside the house's El Greco shadows, a kitten exploring the newness of the world it finds itself in, jumps onto the sleeping statue of an uncle with a butterfly perched upon his lips. Kitten tumbles up into my uncle's crotch before climbing the mountainside that is his chest, takes a swipe at the soul pretending to be a butterfly, just as my uncle awakens to this reality and his soul flits just out of reach between the fireplace and the mantel.